All right, Kirko, thanks for coming through.
What's up? Thank you for having me, bro.
Yeah, where are you coming from today?
Houston. You brought
Houston?
me all the way to Miami to talk to you.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah, I appreciate you coming
I
through,
fuck with
man.
it. It's love.
What's the weather like in Houston right now?
Bro, it's cold. I had a whole nother situation on, right? And I was at the airport and then like I walked outside and I literally had to go to the restroom and change. It's like, so this is like the only kind of semi weather for this clothes for this weather, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Houston is like fucking 50 or something like that.
I was gonna say, like, every time I've been to Texas in general, it's been cold. I've been three
Oh,
times.
that's weird because this week it's been like 50 and then it'd be 80 the next day. And then 50 and 80. It's weird, bro.
That's crazy. Have you lived in Texas your whole life?
Yeah, Houston. To be
Oh,
exact,
word.
yeah.
Still out there.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
I thought about it, but it's like I'm like a big family guy, you know. I
Yeah.
got nieces and nephews, little brothers and sisters. So it's like I don't want to be like a phone call away. Like, you know, I want to be where I can touch them, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Kind of the same way, but I'm from Boston. I've lived in LA and now I live in Miami. So
You ain't got no
like,
Boston accent.
I could
I
try.
remember the
but-
first time I went to Boston, bro, and I was like, I was on a tour bus, and we woke up like at 5 in the morning, like 4. It was like dark as shit, and then I went to order some food in a gas station. You know, on tour you eating out the gas a lot. You know what I'm saying? Bro, they started talking, and I was like, bro, what's going on? That was the first time I've heard somebody accent where it just like threw me off. Cause you know it's everything gonna change everywhere you go.
Right.
But when I went to Boston, I was like, bro, this shit different. Like it was really, really crazy. But Boston was love. I mean, they had through like a basketball game for me at a meet and greet. It was dope as fuck.
So what if I told you I was there?
Oh, you was there? That's crazy.
I was
You
at the
remember that?
meet and greet. I was at the basketball game too.
It was crazy.
That was
bro.
like 10 years ago.
That was a long time ago, bro. And it's crazy because I really play basketball more now, and I'm way better now. So I wish I can get that day back because I remember that, and it took so long for the game. Everything was crazy. It was like really like on some Rucker Park type shit. Like we all just left from the meet and greet. And it's like, all right, let's go hooping. We just walked over there. It was cool as shit.
I've never
It was
been to
very
something like that.
it was very organic.
Yeah.
And what I was trying to do, and I'm glad they allowed me to do that. But I wanted to just like have like my life, like stuff I like to do normally, you know, and like I don't
on tour.
basketball is like that's what I do, you know what I'm saying? So that was cool. That's crazy you was there. That's what's up.
I was there.
That's what's up.
And you've been to Boston after that because I booked you in Boston as well.
For sure, for real.
Yeah. I booked you on
I think that first time I went, I was there with Tiger. That was the first
exactly.
time.
That was a
Yeah.
meet and greet.
Uh-huh.
And then I brought you back the day Chink's Drugs died.
Oh, you know it's crazy. I think I remember that too. Because I remember I got there, and I usually when I go to places I don't go nowhere. I usually stay in a hotel. But that particular day, I had went out and had drinks with my friends or whatever during the day. You know, I remember that. Rest in peace to bro, for sure.
Bro. And
It's always it's so weird though. Like in hip hop, like I remember like it's bad stuff, but like, I remember like where I was all the time. I'm always having a show when like somebody like passed away and stuff like that. But it's like now it's like very frequent. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to hip hop, at that time it was like whoa,
yeah, it was.
but now it's like it's.
Why do you think that is?
I mean,
It's a tough question.
It's not. It's like you know how like. Say for instance, was it Reagan who was the president when they had the war on drugs? You wouldn't know that.
You might be right.
It's a war on drugs. So basically, it's like they were putting these things in places, and then like you know, like basically it was just like war on like black people. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be 100. So I feel like when it come to rap, music is a powerful tool. Like music and like music itself, not the words, like music, instrumentation and stuff like that can change your mood and make you do certain things.
Yes.
So when we like the stuff that we talk about on top of that makes it like it highlights it and makes it like worse. Depending on what we talking about, worse or better. You know what I'm saying? We can go down to man, what's the like the hurts in songs? Like you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like where like it's certain songs that can make you feel this mood, but you can be in that same wavelength, but it's switched up a little bit and it can change it can change everything that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you like, I'm one of those people like when I'm on a plane and stuff, I go to sleep to like ocean sounds and nature sounds and all these type of things. Yeah, because or, I, love white noise. You know what I'm saying? But to go back on that, when it comes to like these labels, bro, and these top of these companies, bro, like that's their agenda. You know what I'm saying? That's the agenda. Shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what they pushing. It's like, okay, we're not gonna push the kid that, and it's always been like this since the beginning of time. We're not gonna push the kid that's out here rapping about good, positive things and stuff like that. We're gonna push like the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? To get a reaction from these folks, and you're gonna make them act a certain kind of way in these hoods and these neighborhoods and stuff like that. But we gonna also pay you the most money, so that person that's rapping like that can rap positive too. You don't have to be just too positive. Is like, I don't like that either. You know what I mean? But like, you can have a little bit, but not like what we be on. You know what I'm saying? I say we because it's as a whole. You know, and I feel like what they're paying and what they are paying us for is the reason why it's keeps happening, and it's gonna keep happening because these kids, bro, like, they know this shit word for word, but they living it though. Right now, these young kids, bro, they really like that. Like, you can have a kid that's a straight A student, 16 years old, and he really pull out on you at the corner store. Yeah. And it wasn't always like that, but it's like that. And they really like that now. You know what I'm saying? So when you got the music, you got a soundtrack to their lives. Yeah. You remember all this music from when you was in high school. So think about how motivated you were in high school. Like right now, I'm still living. I'm here doing this interview off how much motivation I had in high school. You know what I'm saying? Nice. So think about all that. That's their motivation, bro. That's what they striving for. That and social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, boy, take somebody's life away. You know what I'm saying? Take a boy down just to be like, you know what I'm saying, infamous, and that's what all they got. You know, so when you mix that up with with rap and basically our topics and what we talk about and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Shit, that's what's happening like that. And it's a war. I feel like it's a war on rappers. Damn. For sure. And it was a time when, like say, when Biggie and Pac died, it was like, whoa. And I'm not saying none of these artists are as huge as Biggie and Pac, but we losing a bunch of those Biggie and Pac artists, like a lot, like every single time.
It's been a few.
A lot. All of them are like that. You know what I'm saying? And all of them, you know, so they're all contrary to how it was back in the day. And in that era, like right now, you can have your own bubble and be Biggie and Pac to your fans. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When it was just like, at that time, it was like, you got to have the masses, you know? So you can have the masses in your own little bubble. You know, you can have 1 million followers, and that's a lot, you know?
True, yeah.
So I just feel like the agenda where they pushing hip hop is not a good place, you know, and it's always been like this, and now it's just coming to a part where kids are dying and getting killed.
So do you think this that was a great answer, by the way.
For sure.
I never thought about it like that. But do you feel like record labels, they have insurance policies on artists?
Yeah. It was one like that in my contract too. They had life insurance on me.
So they would have probably wanted you to rap about some crazy shit.
I think that, first of all, I have to know, and I'm not knowledgeable on this topic, but does every contract come with that? Does country artists, do they have that? Do pop artists have that? Do Spanish artists have that? If they don't, that's a problem. Because that mean that when you get insurance on your car, you're basically trying to prevent a wreck that might happen.
Yeah.
So you think that this might, I understand life insurance, regular life insurance, I get that. We talking about just rap though. Like,
yeah, that's weird.
That's a weird thing to have, but I understand it because they had it on me, but that was in 2011. So I don't know if that's protocol for all genres of music, bro, but if it's just rap, that's a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very odd.
But at the same time, it's like, you gotta protect your investment. I get it, but what about all these labels that have made all this money off all these artists, all these black, brown, Spanish, whatever, white, whatever you want to say? How many times have you ever seen a record label go to an artist city and give back to the kids from a school or a certain neighborhood? Like, how many have you ever seen a label ever have a fucking turkey, a toy drive or something just by themselves? Have you ever seen it in
Only
life?
For PR.
You have never seen it?
Only for PR.
What?
Well, you know, there might be a record
label is, the artist is attached. I'm talking about the label itself.
Oh, just a label?
I'm talking about, so you have a label and they sign.
They're just a company.
Let's say a big artist. Let's say Youngboy. Well, his label need to go to Baton Rouge, you know what I'm saying? And without him.
True.
And let's start something for the kids. Let's start a school like LeBron got for the kids. Let's do this and that. They're never gonna do that, bro.
Yeah, I've never seen
nothing. It's nothing. If it's one of them, it's a lot of them out there. Why not go, you know what I'm saying? Like, try to put them in position where they can have more of that and also, like, support. So if I'm a label and an artist that I got signed dies, I'm most definitely going to that city and I'm most definitely about to do something.
True.
Do they even go to their funerals?
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
They better, bro. They better. That's
every
crazy.
person in that label should be at your funeral because when you get signed, bro, every person in that label is calling you.
That's crazy.
From PR to marketing to all these things, you know, it's like, it's just, boy, rap is like modern day slavery for real. Like, I know people be like mad at Kanye and all them, like, well, what he's saying, but what he's speaking is the truth. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to all that, you know, like, it's real. You know what I'm saying? It's very much real and it exists. And he's just speaking out about it, you know, and I feel like guys need to get on that. Like I had seen a thing with Dame Dash was saying, like, the word masters. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that, though. Like, the rights to your song is called masters. You know what I'm saying? Who owns your masters? The labels own your masters. So you getting pennies on a dime of your music for the rest of your life and you struggling, and it's like these labels is making hundreds of thousands of dollars every month off one record.
Bro.
It's not equal at all. Even streams, that's terrible. That whole program is terrible, bro. Like, how y'all getting 0.0008888 of a song for a listen? Bro, you could have put any price point on that. You could put $2 a listen and the artist got fucking 20 cent or something, 10 cent, you know what I'm saying? Bro. And the artists get 5 cent. And you know what I'm saying? Like, make it, everything when it come to labels and like money, it's always where the artist can't understand it. Why is it like that?
So, would you say your contract was like?
I ain't understand none of that shit.
Really?
Never. I was 20 years old. How am I understand that? I didn't understand nothing. I just signed it. I'm like, bet, let's do it.
How long was that contract? Like 10 pages or?
Bro,
30
long as fuck. Long. Like, but now, like, I know all my shit now. Like, I got all my back contracts except for like 2. And I did that because I went through a situation and I just wanted to understand and be knowledgeable on the topic. So, like, I had a lawyer and I was going through a case with my old label and old management. And I remember, like, I was briefing my lawyer, you know what I'm saying? Because I was reading these contracts so much and I was finding shit every day. And my lawyer was like, oh.
You were briefing your lawyer?
No, for sure. He's like, oh, I didn't even see that. You right. Because I can't sleep. I'm thinking about this shit. Like, I'm thinking, this is my life. Like, my lawyer, people got like all these other things going on, whatever. But I'm reading the contract and I'm like, hey, this is a breach right here. This is a breach right here. This ain't right. This ain't right. They weren't sending me these accounting statements. I've never got these accounting statements, you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing all like the work for my lawyer, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
But it was a part of my process for me to learn contracts and learn the game. And I feel like nobody should ever sign a contract. Ever.
I mean, I sent you a simple one, right?
That's different.
No, I know.
That's different. I'm talking about like label
crazy
shit, you know
ones,
like label shit, like shows and stuff like that. Contract is in the text.
So your lawyer, you had to point shit out to your lawyer
because I was so infatuated with it. You know what I'm saying? I was so like, I want to win. I want to learn. I want to know this shit. I want to know like contracts. I want to understand music contracts, and I want to understand like the language, because the language is so like, it's nothing straightforward.
Yeah.
It's like all kinds of bullshit in there where it's like, they're always going to be in, they always going to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, they always going to win. So I had to just really read and learn that shit.
It's true. Contracts are like...
Music contracts are true.
Bro, it's like there could be a whole contract and then there could be one thing at the very end of the contract that says, you can't sue us.
Yeah.
Or some, it's just,
for sure.
Bro. Yeah, like, I feel you on that.
For shit. Or they put that down, they hide things in plain sight. They gonna put that bitch in the middle. It ain't gonna be at the end, because anything you're gonna read from the beginning, and you're gonna read the header and the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna put it in the middle. It's like, you can't do shit. Yeah. You know, or let's talk like recoupment systems. Like, if a label sign an artist for $1 million, they be on the internet, oh, y'all got signed for $1 million, boo. Your advance probably was $50,000. You know what I'm saying? Advance means an advance on a repayment. You have to pay that. That's not your money. So, and this happened to me. I went out to eat with the label and all this shit, and that fucking tab was crazy. And I remember I took a picture of it and all this shit, and then later my manager was like, you got to pay for that. And I was like, whoa, I didn't know that. So all these label meetings you having and all these mixers and all this shit, you eating big steak and shrimp and crab legs and all this shit, bro, you paying for that. You know what I'm saying? It's 10 people at the label, DJs and all this shit, you paying for that. But the recoupment system is so fucked up where it's like, if a label gave you $1 million, right? And then your song made $1 million, they can literally say, okay, we made $1 million off this song, but we're only gonna put 100,000 into the recoupment. So you still owe us 900,000. We're gonna take the other 900 and we're gonna pocket that.
My mind is baffled.
Yeah. So that's what happens when artists like, I never recouped. And that's what be going on, fam. Like, they only taking a small percentage and putting that to your recoupment so they always can keep you on that leash and they never gonna pay you. You know what I'm saying? They never gonna pay you for your records. And they gonna just make their money. And then how can that even happen? How can you choose how much you pay a person back? If you gave me $1 million and then you made $1 million, I feel like we start busting our shit down after that. You know, it don't work like that, bro. The labels are made to keep artists in the red forever.
Well, folks, I will not be starting a record label anytime soon.
Nah, you just got to do right by your people. I got a label. I would just go 50-50.
That's what I was going to say. Why don't they just split shit? Like, at some point, they're going to have to start doing that.
The only way they're going to ever have to do that is like the government get involved. You know what I'm saying? Then the government get involved. And now you got to split with the government. So it's like, what you going to do? Like, bro, music is slavery, bro. Like, music sales and making money in music is slavery, bro. Like, it's terrible. Like, my advice to myself, when I first started, like, getting all this shit and everything, I was like, bro, just invest that shit in, like, real estate or something. Like, just do something else for yourself, and then you're going to be straight for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? But as far as looking at music and shit like that, bro, it ain't no future in that shit.
I was going to ask you that. Do you feel like you can make more money from music or from other investments and focusing on other things?
It just depends with the person, bro. Like, for me, like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still, like, shows and everything. Like, it's always, like, it's fucking every week, like, all the time, 3-4 times a week. But it's, like, I feel like that's a rare case, and I'm not just saying that because of myself. It's like artists that I started out with that probably had the same kind of buzz I had and stuff, but you don't see them no more. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people be like, man, Kirk only had one song and this and that. It's like, that's cool, but I got one more song than you. You know what I'm saying?
And you're still
I got
going
one more
off
song
of
than
it.
any person that you around that's trying to do music. I got one more hit record that, 99% of artists in the world never have. And I'm still, like, working and grind. I got a whole catalog of music, but if you want to say that, cool.
Yeah.
Because I'm still grinding out there, and I feel like everybody don't get that blessing. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, your careers don't turn out like that. You know.
It's true, man. And you were one of my favorite artists in high school. That shit was on the radio in Boston.
Nah, for sure,
bro. You were on my fake. My CD that I had to burn songs onto. You were in that playlist.
It's so crazy that when I first started, it was still CDs.
Yeah.
I was on the tail end of people still having CDs.
That's crazy.
And that's so crazy.
Bro, fuck.
So that's why it's easier for me because I've seen this shit change.
I have one of your CDs. I was just in Boston for Christmas. I saw it in my old room. Yeah. Brought it down, and I forgot to bring it here.
Bro. Nah, Progression. I was on the tail end of that shit.
The one with the red and the black and white.
Oh, that's
Progression.
That's Drama. That's the DJ Drama. That's the Gangsta Girls.
Okay, that was the one from the meet and greet at Laced. Yeah. You remember Laced?
Yeah, I do remember Laced.
Now they have a store right on where you just were. They just opened one right on Ocean.
That was Laced. That was the store I did this shit.
Yeah, Laced.
Yeah, but nah, that was the DJ Drama shit. I want to say that was Procrastination Kills.
Yeah.
I think that was like 3 or 4 or some shit. Yeah, it was crazy. Like, Drama was shouting out all my niggas from the hood. Yeah, bro, I was on that whole, it's weird, bro. Like, I was around when fucking CDs were here. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that is like, weird.
Bro, you can make money. I remember being in my hotel room, putting fucking covers in my CDs and going to have some other shit. You know, it's like, that's cool, though. I wouldn't change that shit, bro. That's cool as hell.
So did you put that cover inside that CD that I have?
The label did that. But it was a couple of them when I did. I always like to have feet on the ground.
Yeah.
So at that time I was a dog, but I should have stayed. Like, I should have like that, but I wasn't. But
That tour must have been crazy though with Tiger.
Nah, it got canceled.
With Tiger tour?
Yeah, we only did like, it was like me, Ty got the eating. It got canceled because that's where he had his first son. And then he had found out that I think he was born or something like that, like on like the fourth show. It was something like that with his son, so he got canceled. It was cool though to him, so yeah, because I remember the bosses. I remember walking out on that stage like,
Bro, you were like going crazy at that time.
that was a monumental time. I wish we could have finished that tour. Like, it would be,
I didn't even know that happened.
yeah, I think
That was
like Corpus Christi or something. That shit got canceled.
So then since that got canceled, like, what happened after that? You went back to Houston and then
No,
that's it?
so you don't have think about it, bro. You at that time, like you getting all these shows for this X amount of dollars. Like you could do that. I could do that all through that tour time. I had to black out all that space for the tour, and then the tour is done, and then you don't have none of them shows. So you just at the house, like it was deep, bro. It was some deep shit.
So did you have like after parties in a bunch of cities and stuff?
You know, first one thing about touring and shit, like you don't gotta have nothing when you come to the city. You gonna leave with it. Features, parties.
Oh yeah, right.
You can get out the party right there at the show.
Yeah.
You're gonna say you gonna leave with it. Yeah, it was like it wasn't. I understand, but it was just for me personally. It was just
I didn't even know that happened. Damn.
yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that was like 10 years ago. Shout out to Lace, Joe Neal, R.I.P. Von P. He was there, passed away.
It's crazy.
So you got some shows going on right now, right?
Yeah,
What is this tour called? The Double Styrofoam, something like that, right?
I got a special one there. So two stop.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. You got like one more or something like that?
Yeah, just like some shit in Texas, like I do.
Nice.
I go back on tour in May.
Okay.
I'm going on tour and the artist hold it.
Oh shit. You're just gonna like arming you with someone? Or?
Well, I manage myself. I got my own label and shit, so like they gonna call me. Yeah, call a lady and be like, hey, your artist want to do this. I'm like, let me talk to my artist. I'm like,
Any cities? If there's any cities that need to be filled in, let me know.
nah, for sure.
Because we'll fill them in. I mean, yeah, I've done every city you can think of.
That's what I like about being like, machine, like, because now I have a whole clientele of promoters and everything I work with. So like they talk to me. You know what I'm saying? They don't talk to nobody else. Sometimes promoters, I be acting like I'm another person.
So many people do that?
Yeah, just to keep it wide, to keep the energy right.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody telling me, or no, I don't want nobody asking me, am I okay with another man paying me and I'm paying him?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because the managers and shit, like, no, book age is cool. You just book it. But managers is like, if you ain't managing my career, bro, and you just saying, hey, this person want to book you from an email you got in your bio on your page, and can you pay me 20% for that? I ain't fucking with that.
Come on, bro. You wanna? Can I manage you?
No. What are you managing me for? Like, you can't manage me. I manage myself. And my whole life, like, I manage. Like, that's nothing for me to answer up or say, yeah, you can pay me, bro. It's how much I'm gonna take.
Yeah.
It's what I do. Oh, you ain't got this. We can do this. Man, let's negotiate. Woo. Sometimes managers, they shut shit down and fuck shit up for you. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't thinking about themselves too. You know, they're not keeping it all the way 100 and G, which you person want to talk to you in 2023. They don't want to talk to you straight up. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to spend my money. I want to spend money with Kirko. I want to talk to Kirko. Yeah, like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Talk to me. I don't want to talk to nobody else.
Hey, I think that's the way to do it too.
Got to, bro.
If anything, you just get an assistant, just pay assistant salary, whatever. You don't need to get
somebody to make contracts and stuff like that. I got somebody to do my contracts. Yeah, it's that it should be like, as far as having those conversations, like, nah, I'm in my own pocketbook. Like, I'm gonna talk to these folks about that. That's what it is. If the city they ask me about features or whatever, like, you come talk to me. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Cool, let's get it done. You know, like, I'll be there this time. I book my oral flight. I book all my own shit. My team needs shit. I book their shit too. Like, bro, I just stay on ground with this shit, bro. I don't need nobody else to be some shit like typing on words and pressing enter.
It's cool, but bro, just let me just give me 20%.
Yeah, but bro, 20% of fucking 20,000, like, come on, 10,000. It'll be real. That'll make sense. I can get that shit to below.
True. We can give it to Alzo San too.
Got to. I'm gonna give you 20%. Now I gotta pay for the whole bag. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've seen the W9 and all that. That's some shit gonna get real weird. You know what I'm saying?
Through cash, bro. Just through cash.
Gotta tell you all that cash.
Wait, so all right, you said something about the Kanye situation.
Yeah.
So what exactly do you think is going on? Like, why is he? Yeah, why is he being so outspoken and?
He's speaking out about the powers that were. I mean, it's real. They go to real and so no artist, bro. If you ever, anybody in the world that has ever made a song that has at least $100 plays, bro. Me personally, you should never have a word in your life.
Or where are you?
For what? You got a million plays on a song. You have a million people listening to your music.
Yeah.
So I should never have a word again. Because it's gonna keep happening. Or you got all these artists that's fucked up out here. Yeah, you look on their Spotify, so all this shit is going crazy. I mean,
You still have a million monthly listeners.
bro. It's really like you're one blessing. That's big.
That is
You know
it.
what I'm saying? So it's like, but the bad part about that type of shit is that, nigga, that shit got a show. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, so with artists, you can't show for it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these artists' careers slow down, not because they're not good artists, because they don't got the money to put into their career to keep it going. But the bad part about it is that you famous and fucked up. You just famous and fucked up. It's not good. Y'all rather be not famous. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can get something. Like people look at a person that they don't know, that's trying to make it, way different than they look at somebody that they know that was there one day and ain't there now. You know what I'm saying? So the music industry, bro, it's a devil's fucking pit, bro. It's bad, bro.
Bro, I show you, I've been in this shit for 10 years. Yeah, been doing it since high school. You mentioned high school earlier. You've been doing it since high school too. I mean, I've promoted shows. I've booked you multiple times. I've done this tour. It's called the Showcase Tour, where it's just an artist.
So you do this show shoot?
It is. Yeah, we're trying to figure out what's next though. Like, I feel like the next. Have you heard of Warped Tour?
Yeah.
So that's like, it's like a festival.
Yeah.
But they pick, like, they do a city and then they do another city.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to figure out, like, maybe this could be the next Warped Tour for, like, hip hop.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't really like doing the upcoming. Huh?
See, the upcoming shit is cool, but to be a staple, you gotta spend some money. You got the right people, perhaps, and then you do that once or twice, and now it's like it's big by itself, and then you gotta start making your return.
Yeah.
But you gotta sit down and stack it up and go through.
You'll make a return as long as you don't get finesse, though.
Oh yeah, nah. Okay, you know, I ain't never been on that side of it.
Have you ever tried anything like that? Like, have you ever, like, tried to do your own, like, album release party or anything? Yeah. Like, promoter type stuff?
I did clubs or something like that, and everything. It was hard. You shouldn't go. Like, what be happening is the business be wrong. Like, people get a little snaky shit. So I just do myself. Like, when it comes to anything that I want to do, like, I feel like I could get it done. I feel like anybody else can handle it. I'm just gonna put it in. You know what I'm saying? The time, the energy.
Yeah. I feel that. Yeah, dude. We covered a lot. So you're going to be doing another tour in May. What are you going to be dropping this year?
I'm about to drop another song on the 20th.
Fun?
Yeah, this will go like 2 weeks. Ice cold.
Ice cold?
So I got a listen to it.
You say female?
Yeah, it's me.
It's a girl song?
Always.
Do you think Drank in My Cup is a girl song, or is it just a...
And then, all right, look. A little history on that record, right? Like, so when people be sipping, drinking or whatever, they always want to play Drink in My Cup. Right? I get it. That song is not about drink at all.
What?
It's not. Bro, have y'all ever listened to the song, like really listen to the song?
I then came down, came up.
What's the song about?
Slow pitch, change it up.
What's the song about?
Same look, same style.
What's the song about?
Same drink, same cup.
What's the song about, though? What's the song about?
The song is about...
Literally, what's the song about?
All right, so the title is Drank in My Cup.
What's the song about, though? This is our first time we're really talking to somebody about this. What's the song about?
Good.
It is crazy because you really think, like, you got to think about it.
Honestly, bro, I've been drinking this drink in
What's the
myself.
song about?
And
What's
I couldn't
the song
tell you.
about?
Can you tell me?
The song is literally about a girl. The song is about being the other guy for a woman. I only say drinking my cup twice in the song. I sing the whole hook. You want somebody, all this type of shit, and I say, I got this drink in my cup. I only said it twice. It's not about drink at all. That's the crazy, this shit need to be on TikTok.
That is crazy.
It's not about drink. It's literally not about drink. It's literally not. I just said drink in my cup. I said all this stuff about a girl. I know how much you want somebody. I just want somebody only needs you and all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up all day. And I said, I got this drink in my cup.
Maybe that's why I used to play with my girl from high school.
But it's so crazy because it's like, the backstory on that is because when I dropped What Your Name Is, everybody thought I was from Cali. So I was like, exactly. And then like Houston was so mad because of the video. I had the hat. The label was like, give me a hat. And they brought me this fucking LA hat, bro. I was like, I wasn't thinking at the time I was wearing a hat, but I didn't think like it mattered that much. But like when you represent this whole city and this state, you first get on the big screen, you gotta have your city shit on. You know what I'm saying?
The label, bro, you mentioned?
LA hat. Because they needed a hat that was gonna change colors. That like it couldn't have no like a lot of brands on this shit. Like in the hat I had on, I don't know, I guess they had too many going on. So it was LA hat. So then I was like, you know what, for my second song, literally I made, first of all, What's Your Name Is, that was the first time I ever used auto-tune in my life. That first time, I made like a fucking 6-minute freestyle to it. We chopped it up, like cut off some of the shit. I put it on, it's on YouTube too. I cut off some of the shit and made it into a real song.
There's like a vlog on YouTube or something?
No, it's the actual real original record.
Oh, wow.
Like 6 minutes.
Oh,
it's like What's Your Name Is literally a freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up freestyle, like straight through. And I cut it down and I made that. And then people was like, where you from? Well, that old county house. You know what? I'm gonna make a song saying something about Houston shit. So that's why the verses are all about Houston shit. And another thing about the song, the melody, where the melody comes from.
Couldn't tell you.
Aaliyah.
Oh, I mean.
Come over.
Aaliyah.
Come over.
Okay.
That's Aaliyah. Oh, that's Aaliyah. The whole melody is Aaliyah, but that was subconsciously. I didn't do that intentionally.
Wow.
It is, but I'm a avid fan of R&B music, especially 90s R&B, and I feel like it just bled through. Wow. Yeah.
So that's like,
it's a bunch of different components to that song, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what made it so, because that melody resonated with people they didn't even know.
yeah.
Like nobody knows. Yeah, I mean, how much?
I've never listened to Aaliyah. I've heard about her.
What? Man, bro, hello, wait, I'm sorry. I wish I eat, bro. Oh, I wish I eat, bro. God damn.
Will you show?
I'm gonna show you, bro. Cause even if you put like Aaliyah Drake in my cup, this shit can fuck. I don't want her. I don't want her. And a lot of people don't know this. I'm gonna wait and like talk about it later on. But like all those things were part of this song. No, even like me putting like screw in it, like screw with a hook and all that type of shit, bro. It was all like.
So you were never overthinking it though. It was just
Nah, it was like let me just. Nah, I never thought I used to single. I was just like, let me let people know I used to. Watch it.
Okay, and we're having school with your coach.
What? I became a worm. Over, remarried, earlier, you're ignorant and we I ain't telling me. Started about see the same shit. It's the same shit. I just took that melody. I just took the melody. It's not bad. Sorry. Wow.
Can you tell everyone what's the name of that song so they can go look it up?
Leah, I don't want her. They know though, Leah, I don't people know. But like, yeah, I ain't doing it intentionally, just well, I feel like it was just one of the moments. And then I recorded the song like this. Like, I was sitting on my partner bed in his room in his grandma's house, and that's how I did the whole song. Like, the mic was just open like this. We're all like, I did it like that, and I was just like, I told my partner, let me at the time, I was like, I got nothing. And then I never recorded again after that. And this next time I came and keep Trill right after that. And I just told him again, I got nothing.
Did you sit on the bed again or no?
Yeah, it's the same shit. But the label fucked up Keep It True because Keep It True had a hold of the beat. It was like real, like it felt the same way as anyone could. He was like thick, heavy guitars was loud, but the label wanted to pay one of their producers, so they put their producer on it. They stripped the whole beat and fucked it up, but it still worked, but it lost the bottom.
Yeah, that song was different than the other one.
It wasn't full because they just lost the soul.
So what did they take? They took a like guitar?
They just made it like, bro, like one thing about like some of my colleagues watching me is like them beats is crazy, you know what I'm saying? It's simple, but they're crazy. I don't like my beats to have a lot of instruments, like 5 instruments school. And that was the same way, bro. But they fucked it up. They just took shit out of it. They literally just do shit so they can get paid. They do.
No, I feel you. And
they do shit so they can act like they wrote your song. That was the thing I was going through at that time. Like, they was trying to write my music. It was like, bro, I like my music how it is. Like, and people like me, for me being raunchy, and like, I'm saying it in like a way that girls could listen to. You know what I'm saying? And they was trying to change all that shit, bro.
And the thing is, I can tell by the cover. I can tell by how the songs sound compared to your other songs that were just released. You can tell that shit was fucking staged by the label.
Like when Keep It True came out, that's when Warner, they did the merger. Everybody would tell Andy. All the rappers would tell Andy. Hip hop, Mark, Bangz, and at the time, T.I. and Wiz Khalifa was the hottest artist at Atlantic. So I'm coming off drinking my cup. I go to the radio, and they just treat me like I ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't no, because at my label, I had Joey IE sharing my voice. Ty was over there. Ty was a big dog with Joey IE. He was my like cheerleader. You know what I'm saying? Joey is crazy because J.I., he remind me of me.
J.I. from New York?
Yeah, he remind me of me. And Joey IE is that's the dude that's behind me. Oh shit, Joey IE though.
How do you say it?
Joey IE.
Joey IE.
Yeah, I'm doing the other G solid. But he understood. He understand. And I know that he gonna do right by him because it was me. He was the only person in the. I remember when I had dropped True Young Nigga. And the nigga Joey IE wanted to be a single. He did. He wanted to be a single. Like, we're gonna change this, change that. This is about to be a single. I was like, let's go. But it was me. It would have worked because that people accepted me like play me. You know what I'm saying? They accepted me for that poll. They accepted me for what I was. That poll trended on Twitter at 30 minutes, and then the label, they want to push it as a single because they felt like it was too raunchy. And then after that, T-shirts come out with, yeah, I love them strippers, and the whole world is on strippers and all this type of shit. I was been doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking about this shit. I've been speaking about my lifestyle, but it's like, people was just, I don't know, I guess they was just trying to paint me as this, like, I don't know what they trying to do actually.
Who do you think the label decided to push rather than pushing you harder?
Nah, it was like this. If the Water shit would have stayed, I'd have been good. But when I went to Atlantic already had their priorities. I'm not with Joey out here no more. He's like my head coach. He put me in the game every time, making me do shit. And then he's not no longer in my life. He the nigga that signed me, he's not no longer around me. Wow. So I go to the label and I just trickle down to whatever they, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is, like, I'm just there. So then that's when, after that, I had got to think, bro, I had Keep It True. What was the next song? I don't even know what was the next song. I just know, I remember this one time, bro. Like, I had Rich, the record I got with August, I seen it. And that's the song I wanted to push first. It did. They came up with how.
Was that a label? Was that
I'll tell you. So we need the Rich shit, right? I love that song. And then they came up with the record Hold. I got YG. I think it was another Hold, which is it's a first song, but it don't match nothing I was doing. It don't match what y'all hate me is. Drink my cup, keep it true. It's none of that. It's like, it's degrading.
Degrading?
Yeah, to a female. Like, now I'm giving them shit that's like, they vibing to their ass until they feeling good. They put their Kirko on, they feeling good.
Sure.
When a nigga get in the car, you got a girl, they put their Kirko on, the girl vibing. And then he goes to that. It's like, how does that don't even make sense? But the label wanted to push that shit. And that my A&R was fucking until my fucking tape like a monkey. for this song, bro. But it's like they put that song before Rich, bro. It's like that was another hit I took because it was like, whether they want to hear that from me, yeah, like they wanted to hear like what I was on, because what I was on was like raunchy type shit, but it was like the way I said it was cool. You know what I'm saying? It came across cool and smooth and player, and that was just like straight in my face, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was too much. But I had
just
to
catchy,
do,
right? It's just catchy. That's
so
all.
I had to do that to get Rich out. And that's what's so fucked up about music, bro. You know, I had to do that so I can be like, all right, I do this till then you make or was here. From there, it was like, you know what? Not even be able to come out from y'all making me look crazy, bro. It's like, this ain't even me. I ain't even doing none of this shit. Like, bro, my shit, what I want to push art as fuck, but y'all on some bullshit. Same lady told me they would push that pole when we come up with a song called
Bro.
You would have pushed that. I should have went. What's your name is? Drink my cup, keep it true, that pole.
Literally.
4 platinum records, back to back to back to back.
Yep.
I'm good for the rest of my life, everything. I could just ride that wave and keep doing that kind of music forever. It's 4 songs, bro. Nobody does that. It's like, Fetty Wap did it. You know what I'm saying? That's off the rip. You coming through going crazy.
Free Fetty Wap.
I came through with the same shit, bro. I was going crazy, bro. These folks just fucked it up. And they fucked it up.
That's crazy. You're not the first person. I mean, you're the second person I interviewed.
like that though. He's always says that.
You're the second person I interviewed, and the second person that talked about this. The last guy was on Empire.
Yeah.
And he's just not. They don't care about him, and it's just fucked up. I mean, you're assigned to this.
I know, but that's a beautiful part, though.
Right now, you're not.
I'm good, so like I can do whatever I want.
You feel happier now and everything.
I wait. Well, laying here down. Yeah, it's like that's just show you how much they take from you, though. It's crazy. How do I make more money now than it did? How does that even make sense?
You want to know why, Kirko? Because you need me.
Yeah, that shit, bro. Like, them folks, they just, it's real like devils. It's real like soul suckers, and like that's what they are, bro. And then like you can get lost in this shit. Like, if they come out of it fucked up, and I'm just blessed. I'm still here. I'm able to just walk around and be normal and be regular. And like I don't gotta have no, like every day of my life is a summer. I'm cool, and then I'm saying like, well, I'm straight. Not able to take care of my family. I'm my family issue, but it can be better. Goddamn it, you did, but it can also be worse.
Yeah.
Sorry, shit, but
So, like, if you were doing your second podcast ever with Kirko Bangz, like, would you get anxiety or no?
Nah. But I take that back because you don't know what kind of person you about to be dealing with. You don't know what a person about to come in here with, what type of guys they about to come in here with. So sometimes people come in and they make situations uptight, you know what I'm saying? But like me, like all my guys was here and shit, when we walked in, it would have been a party, like lit, like we gonna chill, like hey, everybody, you don't know everybody by first name, everybody would know you when it was been cool, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just the type of energy I like to bring to people. Like if I feel like I walk in a room with you and you like, you don't know what you about to get, I'm about to give you what you about to get from the beginning so you gonna know. We your partners, we your niggas, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be player, like, but everybody not like that. People try to treat this shit like, you know, extra, like they just fucking act like they Prince and shit. Like I ain't got time for that. I ain't gonna lie, this so crazy, bro. Like my notes right now, I can pull up, drinking my cup, like I can pull up when I wrote this shit. It's
From that long ago?
Yeah, I got notes from 2000 fucking.
You haven't upgraded the iPhone?
Yeah, upgraded, but my notes stay the same. Look, March 22nd, 2012. Look, at 2:04 a.m.
Let me just read it real quick.
Nah, this is a hold on, that was a remix.
Fuck, guys.
Nah, I got it.
I almost got the leak.
No, I got it. I got all this shit in my phone, bro. See, I don't have it. So I don't think that I actually wrote that.
So you didn't write Drank in My Cup?
Yeah, I don't think I wrote that, but these are all like remix verses. Just say like 2012 March. And I think I did like a bunch of remix verses, like just to get it right or whatever. But like, nah, I don't write none of my music. I never wrote none of my. I wrote playing, but like other than that, I ain't never write no music.
So who wrote it? I'm just kidding.
It's like you write it because you like you going line by line and stuff. I guess you can write it out on paper, but I always feel like when I first started rapping, I rapped on paper, and pen. I mean, phones and stuff. But like, I can't write no more. Like, I literally, like, physically cannot write. Like, I get like
Me neither.
anxiety for real. I cannot write, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like, and typing up lyrics is like.
So that's what gives you anxiety is writing?
Yeah, I can't write, bro. It's like right now I'm thinking about it on my heart beating. I don't want to write, bro. Like, I can't write nothing down. I gotta write something, I just get somebody else to do it.
Yeah, your hand needs to like move and shit.
Yeah, my handwriting is terrible. It's like I just don't like writing. But I mean, when you're doing music, it's kind of like you're writing because you're doing line by line, you know. But that's how I do my music. So I mean, I feel like everybody do their music like that now, though. But that's how I started out. Once I got out that pen and paper, like once I got on auto-tune, it wasn't no more writing after that.
Yeah,
like, I'm just gonna sing this shit.
You can make it see how
I
it
don't
sounds.
I don't even know where like melodies in my music ever came from because nobody in my family is artists or sing or I didn't grow up in church. None of that. I just like listen to music. Like my mom was like one of them Saturday cleaning up, jamming Mary J. Blige type situations, and my dad. But R&B probably came from my dad because he jammed a lot of R&B. That's how he listened to like Joe and Life and all this R&B. Only rapper that my dad ever listened to was Tupac. He never listened to no rap, nothing. So even my older sister, she always be saying like, man, you know, like your dad, he be pissing us off, but he put that R&B in you and look at you, you know what I'm saying? So it's like he really gave me like the player thing, like just the player side of life. Like when I used to go to my daddy house, like he had like candles. It was like the ambiance of the lights was always right. It was always OD clean, like, and he always had women. And it was like me. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
girls
like,
there
I just
too.
Mimic that, you know what I'm saying? And I was able to, I guess, turn it into a musical form.
Damn.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, we're gonna cap this off right now.
You did.
How do we cap it off, Miss Interviewer?
This is your show.
We're gonna figure it out. Hold on.
This is the showcase.
2023, like what's next?
It's only 23 minutes?
No, 2023, like what's next?
Oh, 2023. All right.
You gotta do that one, right?
Yeah, we'll do that. I'm about to ask you what you have planned for this year.
That's that bullshit.
Those are the questions you hate.
Like,
Yeah, all
you
right.
do it though. I do it though. Come on.
No, I mean, that's what I asked my last
I
interview.
feel like
when I
feel
chopped
like,
it
bro,
up, it
you
was
gotta
horrible.
understand. You gotta study your people. You know what I'm saying? So you study like whatever. Like you could have just been in a. I ain't gonna say you could have just, but in the middle, like you know, I hoop talk about the Boston shit. Should have went to like basketball.
Basketball?
So then you could be like, oh, you asking basketball questions, NBA questions. What's going on in the NBA right now? Ooh, you gotta look at topics. Okay, you Kirk, you a sports guy. Okay, the dude that happened with the Bills, the guy passing out on the field and all that. You know what I'm saying? All these type of things where you got to get into like, you got to stay current. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
bro.
you get into current sports things and then like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna take the person is gonna take it where you need to take it, but you gotta just have all these. But one thing you gotta do is like you gotta write this shit down. So you write it down. You got your points. You gonna miss a lot of them, but you gonna catch a lot of them. You know what I'm
How
saying?
do you
It's
know
gonna take
this?
there.
Have you
'Cause I'm
done?
intelligent?
That part.
So what am I?
You're intelligent. You're just not prepared.
No, you know what it is? Last time I was stressing so much. It was my first interview.
Yeah.
So I had all these questions, and then during the interview, I was just looking on my phone the whole time. Like,
Nah, you can't do that.
I asked this one, I didn't ask this
can't
one.
look
So
that.
this time I was like,
dude, like if you so you sitting right here.
Yeah.
You can have a whiteboard right there. Nobody can't see it.
You're right, you're
And
right.
You can keep looking at it behind his head over there.
yeah.
Good, and you gonna miss them, but you got them.
So
just
you-
let somebody ramble. You let I'm rambling. You let me ramble, and then after I'm done rambling, you checkpoint. Boop. You know what I'm saying? You ask something else.
You're totally right. I mean,
Yeah.
did you learn this from a past interview or
It's just I've been
Just
doing
common
it for-
sense.
I've been doing.
you're just used to it?
I've been doing music shit since like
Yeah,
2011, bro. It's 2023, so it's like I know the ins and outs of everything. I'm not saying I'm right or I'm not wrong though.
You're
You know
right,
what I'm saying? So it's just like ways you do it. Like you got to make an artist like be like, man, that was my favorite interview. When you gonna drop that? I need that on their page. You know what I'm saying? So for to make them be like that, you got to give them something that everybody else ain't. You know what I'm saying? Fun conversation, bro. It's a combo, bro. But you got to be able to keep that bitch going.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Everybody like to talk about themselves, regardless of like it's not even in like a cocky demeanor. They want to tell their stories.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So you allow people to tell their stories, but when you ask a question, like you did the Boston shit, a light bulb went off my head. Like, oh shit, you know about that? So now I'm like drawn to you, like, oh shit, we about to get to talking. So you got to be able to get into shit that people, not necessarily bad stuff, but things that they think you wouldn't know about them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well,
You gotta study, yo. You gotta.
I've been tutored.
Nah, you gotta study, bro. You study, it's easy, bro. You study an artist, listen to their music, study the shit that they talk about, stuff they post. Really, you can look on people's YouTubes and like the stuff that they behind the scenes and shit like that. Like, hey, your boy Boo Boo, where he at? Cause I seen this video when he at the gas station. Y'all did this and that. Where he at? That was a live video. And
So
they
let
like,
me ask you:
damn.
Are you still with? No, I mean, I already know you know.
Yeah,
D Will?
nah.
No. Who was the guy that was funny as fuck that day in Boston? He was drunk. Your partner?
Gotta be Pooh Man
No.
or said.
More light skin.
Oh, Greg. You talking about Greg?
Greg.
She hates.
Yo,
See?
I ended up following
See?
him on Twitter.
See, that's what I'm
We
saying.
ended up tweeting.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm like,
that-
yo,
that-
because remember he was trying to rap and
that's
shit?
that's what I'm saying.
Whoa.
Yeah, he rap.
All right, so
he
hold
he's
up.
rapping everything.
Because I'm a good interviewer.
Yeah.
So Greg,
Yeah.
wasn't he in a song?
He was on
Right
Versace.
after that.
He was on Versace with French Montana and YG. What the
That's
YG? Yo, I don't know who else
crazy.
on that. Yeah, YG was on that song. He was in
Wow.
the video.
Shout out
Greg.
Greg.
Was he was before his time though. He was what artists are now. Like doing the dumb shit, just having fun and like just whatever he is. He was before his time, bro. And I feel like in Greg and my dog, he wasn't ready for all the stuff that come with rap. Like I mean, one time we seen the video, we put a girl on his lap and he like took her off his lap. It's like, oh no.
Well, he got hard?
Nah, he just removed her. Like he was just like, I ain't doing that right now. She ain't sitting on my lap. I'm clean. Like, but yeah, like yo, Greg, like yeah, that's that right there. Yeah, boy. Yeah, I know he was out there lit.
Yeah. Shout out to
He
Greg.
probably had a
if he
mustard
sees
shirt
this.
on and some damn blue jeans.
Yeah, I think he had a wife beater.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. For shit show.
Yeah, shout out to
Yeah,
Greg.
she's
We
up.
vibed like 12 years ago.
Nah, love. That's funny that you knew that I told you and you knew.
Yeah. So what was he doing on that tour? Just helping out, right?
Chilling.
Yeah. Like merch,
My
right?
partners was chilling. If they wanted to that night, like,
Yeah.
like whatever. That's how it was at that time. Like everybody should have had things they was doing, but it was more like that shit was new, bro.
Yeah.
It was new for all of us. So it was man, that was some crazy shit.
Go
going
ahead,
on
spit
that,
it
bro.
out, man.
I
Spit
ain't
it
doing
out.
that. I ain't doing that. But my niggas, it was just like I had my guys. They was more like, you know, if anybody was acting weird, it was gonna get brought up to you. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they weren't trying to fuck over nobody, and that we weren't like that. But it's like we was on the road with people. This another time was on the road with another artist, and things was kind of got weird. Artists was doing some weird shit, and guys was gonna bring that shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about like a headliner or like,
Yeah. It was like I think we was like co-headline at that time. I don't know if we were or was it a headliner? But I didn't have my own times when it be like headliners and I get into it with them because it's like I just don't like, bro. You go do your show and run home, run to the hotel, don't talk to nobody the whole motherfucking time on the road. Like, man, get your bitch ass on, bro. We ain't about to do that shit, nigga. You better go to IHOP with us, nigga, and you know what I'm saying? Put us on game, nigga. Teach us some shit, nigga. Tell us what we fucking up. Like, talk to us, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas be out here just on some gay ass shit, bro. Like, but then I feel like a lot of guys, when they come to me in the music industry, don't want to fuck with me because girls, bro. I'm just be G. Like, just be G, bro. Like, just straight up. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? In all walks of life, the shit don't change. It stays the same as like high school. It's always the same. You got a new kid. When you got a new dude coming to school, all the girls like the new guy and the niggas be hating. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you got a guy at school that the girls just like because he just be chilling, he cool, he ain't an athlete, he ain't nothing, niggas be hating. Rap niggas be hating. Like, it's just real. Like, they got they little, I guess, like, There ain't no player niggas, bro. Like, let's be real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no player shit going on, bro. So niggas just be on some gay shit. You feel me? I'll just be straight up with you. Like, niggas be on some gay shit. Like, just fake. You know what I'm saying? Just like me, bro. I'ma fuck with anybody, anytime. I'm cool in my shoes. Like, I'm content with who I am as a human being. You know what I'm saying? So like, you ain't about to make me feel no kind of way about nothing you got going on. Like, I'm gonna be supporting you, bro. I'm gonna be your fan. Every artist, I'm a fan of everybody. So I'm gonna be a fan of you, bro. You got niggas that's fans of you that'll get around you and act like they ain't never heard of you in your life, which is cool. That's great. But bro, just give me respect, bro.